Hello, my name is Fedya, and I'm a student from the Thursday class of Experiential Design. So for this project, I'm going to present about my AR prototype for my final project later on for this module. So to give you a bit of a context, my project is about an AR game companion for my game in game study for the game studies module, and the main mechanic revolves around guessing people's cards. So it's like a card collecting game. So each card will have like four elements, and then we have to collect all those four elements in order to complete a set. And the objective is to complete as many sets as you can. So this AR companion will help you to understand the simple, to simply understand the mechanics of the game without much hassle. Okay, so I'll just give you an example over here of the core mechanics. So here we have a card of the game. So when scanned, you can see there are four elements that appear on the card. So you can see this hero. This hero will have four versions of the cards. And for this version, I got the fire version. You can see from the background. Yeah. So these four cubes represent the four elements, which is water, fire, earth, and also wind. So because this character is fire, it means this fire could be tapped. So you can know what elements to collect besides this element. So you can easily guess other players' cards. So you don't lose track about what elements you need to collect. You can see after tapping, fire element collected, collect wind, earth, water, to complete the hero set. Okay, because it's just a lo-fi prototype, I won't be adding effects to the the experience yet, but later on for the final project, of course I will. And these cubes will be changed into the elements logo so that people will be more people will know more. I mean, like people don't need to think too much about it. So when they see it, they already know that it's the elements. So of course, for the tappable element, I will later animate it so that people know that it can be tapped, and the others they cannot be tapped. So for the lo-fi prototype, I'm just indicating it with a yellow color, which indicates that it glows besides other colors because it's originally a red colored cube because it's fire. Yeah. So because in this card game we have two modes, as we can see in the card we have two heroes, the upside and the one facing downwards. So the facing downwards is called villains. So when we play villains, we will have a chance to play villains later in the game. And if we play villains, we can just toggle this button over here, villains. Okay. So it is then swapped into these four elements of the villains. As you can see, the elements are poison, green colored one, and then there is stone, storm, and then ash. So right now, the element of the card is actually ash. So ash is the one purple here. And if you tapped, yep, ash element collected. Collect storm, stone, poison to complete the villain set. It's the same thing as the hero one, just different side. So that people can know whenever they play on both sides. Okay, so another mechanism is I can, hold on. Yep, here we have weapon cards. So if the weapon cards are actually scanned beside the hero cards, it will appear a notification about it, which shows that the hero matches with the weapons. So there are heroes and there are weapon cards, and these needs to match to lock the set later in the game. So actually it needs to be scanned side by side because but to give you an example, I can just swap this very quick. It because the tracking is still there, it has a slight delay so that just yeah, so that I can just show that this this could be side by side. Yeah. It's because it's just a delay, so the tracking is not gone yet, so that it could track both images at once. You can see sword matches with Kelly's. So Kelly's is the hero's name, and when these two cards are scanned side by side, yeah, they will appear this notification and then appear effects uh, to indicate that they are the same. They belong to the same set. Okay, and then another one is when you have completed the whole set, which is four cards of four different elements. Here we go. Okay, it will then, after the four elements is scanned together, it will then appear a profile button of the hero that you have collected, that you have completed. And when you press that, yep, it will show the details of the heroes, the images, and the backstory, the elements, and everything. Because it's not that well polished yet right now because it's just a lo-fi prototype. Of course, I'm going to refine it later through the designs because I'm just showing the functional aspects right now. Okay, okay, so that's all. You toggle away, the profile button will be gone. Then for the dice mechanic. So what is the dice mechanic? As you can see over here, there are four heroes. One, two, three, four. One is marked with a red is marked with a red colored name. So this is called the dominant element. So when you get this card, you can actually spin the dice. So we actually have a physical dice, but just for AR aspects, we create a digital dice for it. So yeah, here we go. So actually this dice is supposed to be using a ground plane, but I didn't manage to make it work. So I just made a screen-based dice over here. And also, of course, I'm going to consult to Mr. Razif later about this to help me fix the mechanics. But because due to time limitations, I can only submit this for now. I can only fix this after this submission. Okay, so when you roll the dice, you can see, but you can see the numbers and this description is not really aligned. So we need to fix on that. But at least we know that the dice is randomized and it can be rolled functionality wise, it works. Okay, and then go back. Go back is the main scene of the hero and villain toggle switch. Okay, and that's all I think for my presentation of my lo-fi prototype. Thank you very much for your attention. Goodbye.